There, when it comes to Hurricane Harvey, the president asking for a multi-billion-dollar aid package. This is really a departure from some Republican positions after the aftermath of Sandy, including Senator Ted Cruz, who was very critical of that relief package. The president just saying a few weeks ago he wanted to build a wall or he'd shut down the government. How much of a game changer is this tragedy?
A major one, and first of all, of course, our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Texas. I'm so proud that the Minnesota National Guard is now going down there to help with 2 Chinook helicopters and some personnel, and I'm sure there'll be more on the way. And we saw acts of incredible heroism down there. That aside, we know this is going to be a major effort from the federal government, just like it was in Fargo and Moorhead, just like it was in Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, or with Hurricane Sandy out on the East Coast. When something happens to Americans, the whole country steps in and helps. It is true that some people like Senator Cruz of Texas did not help with some of these other disasters, particularly Hurricane Sandy, which Governor Christie has pointed out many times. But the point is, we can't use that as a reason to say to the Texas people, oh, we don't stand with you. I think politically what's interesting is clearly people like Senator Cruz that brought us to the shutdown last time. I don't think you're going to see them doing that this time because they're going to be trying to work with their colleagues to get funding to help their people recover. So my guess is what you'll see here is I hope, some constructive work going on the debt ceiling, which if we don't take care of that by the end of September, we go into a tailspin with the economy and default on our debts. I think we can handle that. Administration wants to do that. I think you'll see initial funding, which the president has asked for Hurricane Harvey. And then I also think you'll see some kind of resolution on the budget, at least continuing it into the next time. This would be the worst thing right now, with North Korea rattling its swords, with a major disaster in our own country, to have Congress do something that would be dysfunctional. And mostly I'd say to the White House, bring down the drama and actually get to work, because we have major challenges ahead.